Good morning, class. Welcome to the online classes for physics of class 10th. In the previous classes, we have seen the human eye and the colorful world, in which we have already seen the topics for the construction of the human eye, different parts and their functions, and we have seen the power of accommodation. After that, we have learned about the dispersion, that whenever the splitting up of a white light into its 7 constant colors, it was said to be the dispersion, right? It was dispersion. And that bending of a light ray from the prism, it is said to be the deviation. And every light ray, that 7 light rays, will be having different angle of deviations, right? How much they are bending, so they will have the different angle of deviations, right? And we have seen that when another prism of reciprocal they are taken, when the recombination of the two prisms are taken, then what it happened, that is, one will be in the reciprocal side, other one will be reciprocal. So in first through we are taking an incident of the white light, then what they will do, they will try to split up into its 7 constant colors, and these 7 constant colors, that is Vibgyor, that is from V to R, that is violet, indigo, blue, red, yellow, green. So these 7 colors will be moving out from the prism, and once again if you take the other prism and rotate it other side, then what will happen, these 7 constant colors which are splitted up from the prism will get again into a single white light. So this will get into a white light. So we are getting a recombination of this spectrum. So these 7 colors, or the band of these 7 colors of light, is said to be the spectrum. Okay, this is said to be the spectrum. And what the natural spectrum which we used to say, it is a rainbow. And we know that rainbow always occurs during the rainy season, but along with some sunlight should also be there. Rain should also be there and sunlight should also be there, because why this sunlight is, we know that sunlight is already a white light, and this will having a 7 constant colors, and when these white light just falls on the raindrop, that is a spherical shape, whenever it falls on the spherical shape, what it will do, that it will be moving through the air to that spherical shape. So it is moving from one medium to other, so they will try to bend, and when this bending is done through this spherical shape raindrop, again the spherical raindrop will be is in the form of a transparent medium. So what they will do, they will try to split up into 7 colors, which will be known as a spectrum. So this spectrum will be seen in the sky, and which is said to be the 7 constant colors. So that is Vibgyor, which was a rainbow. So rainbow is a natural spectrum that will be appear in the sky only after the rain shower, and then sunlight should also be appear over there. So opposite direction of the sunlight falls, then what will happen, that water droplet will show some dispersion, that is the constituent colors will split up from that white light, and this small raindrop or the water droplet will act as a small prism. Okay, so the dispersed incident sunlight then reflected internally that raindrop, so it will be reflected internally. Okay, so internal reflection will be there. If you talk about a refraction, since it is moving from one medium to other medium, there will be some bending, but here will be only taking into observation that dispersion. So internal reflection is going on, because one light will be moving inside that spherical drop and will again move from the other part. So there will be internal reflection. Okay. And if you talk about total internal reflection, that is again, if it will reflect from the path, it will be moving to the other part, then it will get incident, then again it will be reflected from the other path. So this incidence will be going on. This will be known as total internal reflection, that will be seen in the diamond. That's why it is too shining, right? So now we will be talking about atmospheric refraction. We know about refraction, that whenever the light ray is moving from one medium to other, and that bending of light ray is said to be the refraction. So this refraction is used to be done in our atmosphere also, because we know that our earth is already covered by the different blanket. We know that layers are there, that is atmosphere. So this blanket of layers of air is said to be the atmosphere, and this air, we know that different spheres are there. I think you know about mesosphere, ionosphere, ozonosphere, right? Ionosphere, mesosphere. So there are different layers, so they will have a different densities of air also, and the particle will also be changing. And due to this air, that is colder air will be there, and then again hotter air. So as we move away from this earth, the air will get somewhat hot, and there it will be somewhat cold. So what will happen, that whenever we move farther from the fire, so the air will become less cool, and if we move near to the fire, then it will be hotter. So what we can say, this hotter layers of air will have a high density, and while they move out from here, the density of the air will also less, because it will be getting cold. So what we can say that the cold air will have the less density, whereas the hotter air will have the high density. So what we can say that the air just above the fire will have the hotter, and if we will move further up, the hotter layer of air will become cool, and we say that the density of this cooler air will be less than that of the hotter air. So what happened that whenever we move outside from the earth, this layer of airs will be having different densities, and we know that whenever a light ray passes from different medium that is having different density, then we know that the density of different medium will have different values. So there will be the phenomenon of refraction, because these light rays are moving from one medium to the other medium. But we have already learned that the refractive index is also there, that is the ratio of the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction. We have read that is the refractive index for the different medium, that is for the dense medium, and through the lesser medium it will be different. So the value of mu will be changing, so refractive index will be changing. So the refractive index for the hotter air or the less dense particle will have the less than that of the cooler air, because cooling air will have the high density, so refractive index will be less, and for the hotter air the density will be less but the refractive index will be less than that of the cooler air. So density will be less for the hotter air, but the refractive index will also be less. Similarly, for cooler air the density will be more and the refractive index will also be more. So due to this refractive medium or the air, particle will be try to be seen like a moving. Any stationary particle will be seen like fluctuating due to this hot airs, because they are less dense, so they will get a less refractive index, and when they move try to enter into our earth's surface, so they will try to refract. So this refraction will be done in the atmosphere also, that is said to be the atmospheric refraction. So this wavering will be there, that is the fluctuations of the particle, because any apparent position, what is apparent means that actual position is somewhere else, but we are getting the position somewhere else now by due to this atmospheric refraction. It will be the fluctuation, and this is said to be the wavering. So there will be some wavering due to this effect of atmospheric refraction. So by the earth's atmosphere you will get different fluctuations, and this will be said to be the wavering. Okay, and for example you can see that example of twinkling of stars, because actually they are not twinkling, but for due to this atmospheric refraction we used to see that they are twinkling. And many more things are there, because the apparent positions we are seeing in the sky are different, because their actual position is different. Okay, so why this twinkling of star happens? Because they are at a different height, because they are very far from us, and they have the largest size than that of our sun also. Many stars are there larger than our sun. So what we can say that this twinkling is due to the atmospheric refraction itself. What happens whenever the sunlight the starlight have their own light, sun is also a kind of star. So any starlight, whenever this enters into the earth's atmosphere, what we have said that the earth is already covered with different layers of blanket of airs is there, different layer of airs are there. So whenever this undergoes through this air layers, they will get into the refraction, and refraction will be done continuously, because every layer will have different densities, and the hotter and the cooler airs will be there. So what we can say that the refractive index will also be changing due to this medium is changing again and again. So due to this different layers density, the refraction will be done again and again, that the refraction will undergo continuously. And when before reaching the earth, we will be trying that many more refraction will be done to them. So there the refractive index will be also continuously changing. So what we can say that starlight which is coming from that star incident to the earth, but due to coming to earth they will be going through refraction continuously due to that blanket of airs around our earth, and due to the different densities of the layers of the air. So what they happen that the starlight, it will bend because some atmospheric refraction is done, and what it will happen that it will bend. And what we say that the hotter airs are less dense, and whenever the body moves from the less dense to the higher dense, they will bend towards the normal. And what will happen if it moves from a rarer to denser medium, it will move towards the normal, and when moving from the denser to the rarer medium, it will go away from the normal. So what will happen that whenever the light ray moving from the blanket of airs to our earth, then what it happens that it moves towards the normal, because it is moving from different densities and coming to the lower density, that is to the air of our earth. So when it is moving, it will move towards the normal. So what we can say that the position of that star will change, and they will appear like they are twinkling, but they never twinkle, they are in the stationary position. So what we can say that this atmosphere bends the starlight from their normal, and what we can see that the apparent position of the star will change than its actual position. So star appears will be more than that its actual position, and then will be near when it is near the horizon. And what is horizon? That is a line where the earth and the sky, or that is the land or the sky, will meet. So what we can say that line as horizon. So when it viewed near the horizon, it just appears to be at above than the actual position, that is will be seen very farther. Okay, so this apparent position is not stationary, because already this layers will be changing always. This layer, so density is always changing. So what we can say that the refraction also change, refractive index will also change. So what we can say that the position is also not stationary, the apparent position of the star will fluctuate. Okay, and because whatever the amount of light where they are entering our eyes, so might they be brighter, they may be dull also. So due to that also some fluctuations are there, but this due to this atmospheric refraction, we just try to see this twinkling of the stars, and this apparent position is happened to that of the star. Similarly, it happens to our sunrise and the delayed sunset also, because whenever the sunset happens, but it appears to be 2 minutes late, and whenever the sun goes to rise, when this rise, that also happened 2 minutes before the actual sunrise. This is also due to the atmospheric refraction itself. Why? Because what happened that actual sunrise, what we can say that it is above the horizon, right? So above the horizon, where it will move away from the normal. So from there, what we can say that it will be before 2 minutes, because it is away from the normal, we can see it before itself. But if it is away from the normal, it will be like this, and when it is sunset, then it will be towards the normal. Now we will be seeing it 2 minutes delay. So this apparent flattening of the sun's disk at sunrise and the sunset is also due to the same phenomenon. Okay, what will happen? This time difference will be there between the actual and the apparent position. This is the 2 minutes. Okay, so the next class we will be seeing of the scattering of the light also, but I am telling what the scattering of the light is. That is the light rays which gets into split up into the different lights, not the constant colors, but this split up. And if this light ray get moved from one medium to other, like we have taken the true solution, this one you have learned in your 9th class chemistry also, that whenever the light ray passes from the true solution, the path of that light ray, that how they are going, it is not visible. And then with this path of the visible light, when it passes to the colloidal solution, because we know that the true solution, the intermediate particles size is too small, and we take a colloidal solution, and the particles is little bit larger. So what we can say that the path becomes visible through this colloidal solution. Okay, and when this happens and it turns into the blue light, it is said to be the Tyndall effect. So this both are due to the atmospheric refractions also, but scattering is to be seen in this phenomenon, that is Tyndall effect. So this one Tyndall effect will show our blue color of the sky, that green sea green used to be there. So why these colors happen? Due to this Tyndall effect itself. So this will be seeing in the next class, and after this your chapter will be completed. So after this we will be learning about your MCQ pattern, and we will be going through the revision for both the chapters. Okay, so thank you class.